Let's begin seated. Relax the back. We'll have a straight back, but relaxed. Maybe slightly lowering the chin. Eyes are closed if that feels nice. And palms are up this morning, but you can bend the elbows in and bring the top of the hands to a comfortable place that allows the shoulders to drop. Presence in your toes, the balls of your feet, heels touching the ground. Just begin to notice the breath, not changing it, just being aware. Often that makes us change it, but that's okay. Lips are closed, breathing gently in through the nose and out through the nose. Just allowing your mind to be present. The awareness of the breath in the body, setting the rest of the day aside and just coming into your practice. And turning the mind to the breath and the body, we're going to do a little finger breathing this morning. So as you inhale and then exhale, touch the thumb to the tip of the index finger on an inhale and the exhale, not changing the breath, just noticing your natural pattern of inhale and exhale. And then on the next breath, tip of the thumb to tip of the middle finger. Next, inhale and exhale, ring finger. And pinky finger. Going at your own pace, moving back out to the ring, middle, and index. And then just resting for a couple breaths, tip of the thumb to the tip of the index finger. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Very nice, softening the gaze, gently opening the eyes, just bringing movement to the fingers. Nice, then placing the hands on the top of the knees, maybe scooting up just a bit in your chair. And thinking of the ribs, kind of making a big stirring pot motion, sort of your spine, the outside of your ribs, stirring as if the base of your spine were sitting in a big pot. Inhaling, coming forward to the side, exhaling back. Nice and slow. Again, maybe close the eyes if that feels good, just to feel the movement of the body. Maybe find your range to the side, back, and front. Mindful of anything that might be stiff. Good, and as we come to the front, doing reverse, exhaling, going back in the other direction, inhaling, coming forward. Very nice, do one nice big circle, one more. Good, and coming to stillness. And placing the hands on the shoulders. Just start with an inhale, elbows back. Exhale, elbows touching. Keeping the spine neutral. Just getting into the shoulders. Inhale. Just find your range. Exhale. Now let's hold the elbows open just a bit. Just find a comfortable stretch for you. Breathe in, breathe out. Find the height of your elbows that feels best for a stretch. Nice, then gently closing the elbows, same thing. Find the height that feels good for a nice shoulder stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Very nice, coming back to open. Inhale here and exhale, just find a side stretch. Elbow toward one hip, reaching. Inhale, reaching back up, always reaching with the crown of the head toward the ceiling, engaging the whole spine. Exhale, other side. One side might be tighter than the other. Inhale, back to center. If it feels better just to cross your arms across your chest, totally fine. Just kind of getting a little side stretch. If your hands are across your chest, maybe reaching with the shoulder toward the ear as you bend. Good, one more to the side. And then holding to one side, maybe you can stretch the arm up if that feels good. Just inhale and exhale. Breathe into that side body. Nice, reaching for the ceiling, stretch, stretch, straight. Exhale, other side. Side stretch, reach and stretch, breathe. Very nice. Inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, stretch, stretch. And exhale, floating the arm down. Let's sweep the arms out and up. Nice big inhale, looking up through the hands. Inhale, exhale through the nose, float the arms down. One more, sweeping the arms up. Maybe looking up. Exhale, float the arms down. Good. Moving into a cat-cow, seated cat-cow. Knees can be wide if you'd like. Hip distance, sort of whatever feels good. The wider we sort of get a little bit more of a pelvic tilt with the wide leg. Starting with the exhale, tuck the tailbone, reaching the mid-back toward the back of the chair, tucking the shoulders and chin. Inhale, starting with the tailbone, rolling out and up, dropping the belly, heart and face forward. A few more of these at your pace. If you find a nice spot to stretch, feel free to just stay there and breathe right there. Mindful of the movement of the spine. Good, let's do one more full round. In neutral. Good. If that woke anything up that needs just a little more stretch, do that. Very nice. Then bringing the presence to our feet. Just picking one foot up and let's roll the ankle some. You can rest it on the ground if that feels better. Rolling one direction and then the next. Big circles. Let's do great big circles, as big as you can. Your big toe sort of leading the way, one way and then the other. And now pointing the toe, stretch out, point, stretch, flex the foot, point and stretch, flex. And now in this point, let's just make a little tiny circle. So it's a little bit more with the whole leg. drawing a little tiny circle from the hip out to the tip of the toe. Other direction. Good. Tap it out a little bit. Other foot, let's roll the ankle. One direction then the other. I had a Thai massage yesterday, and I mean a real live Thai massage. It's the first one I really ever had that was, it was amazing. So I feel every muscle in my body today. Okay, let's do big circles with the big toe. One direction and then the other. Good. And point, really stretch. Flex up. Point. Flex. Now pointing, stretching, going presence from the hip all the way to the big toe, tiny circle. Drawing a tiny circle in the air with the big toe. Other direction. Nice, and lower the foot, tap it out a little bit. Then moving to our strap, we'll do a little bit of hip work. If you don't have a strap, totally fine. You can just use your hands to assist if you want a little bit more stretch. Or if you don't use the strap, you're just going to engage the muscles a lot more. So you decide what you'd like. But choosing your starting foot, just put the strap under the ball of the toe or the arch if that feels more comfortable to your foot, a little sort of upper arch. And inhaling here, let's exhale, bringing the knee toward the chest. Just a couple times, moving back and forth, relax the face. Kind of thinking about the hip. Back and forth. Good, one more. Nice, and then hold, either holding it without the strap or with. Find your stretch range if you're using your strap. Maybe even assist it with your arm. Just try to get what's comfortable, what you would consider a good deep stretch in the hip, keeping the knee kind of close into the chest. Breathe. Nice, lower the foot. Then bringing it out into a little bit more of a frog stretch. Almost like our goddess elevated little frog stretch. It's a different stretch in the leg. Breathe. Good, and lowering down. Bringing the foot up to level or as high as it's comfortable. You can also just drag it along the floor. We're going to open up if you have space there, open to a range that feels nice, like a nice stretch. Open and close. All kinds of noise. Open and close. You want to lighten up on the strap and challenge yourself a bit to open and close with the leg and no strap, or you can drag it on the ground. Good, now we'll open and hold here with the strap or without, your choice. But try to pull that ankle back, really kind of opening the hip. Relax the face. Totally fine to put it on the ground if that's better, so you can get a more of a side stretch. Very nice. Now rest the heel on the ground here. And we're going to bring the leg in a bit. Hold the side of the chair if that's better for balance. We're just going to bring it in here a bit, just to your comfort range. It's pretty open hip movement here, even if it just comes up a bit. And if you need to change the angle in some to allow for the knee to bend in, depending on your hip and knee. Let's do two more. Very nice. And then bringing the leg back in. Good. Keep the strap close by. We're going to set it down. We're going to stay on this one leg. Here's where we're going to use the pillow a little bit. If you have access to this to put your calf or your ankle on your opposite knee, do that. If it's better just to cross your leg or cross your ankles, whichever way, whichever version of a crossed leg suits you. If it's accessible for you to put your ankle on your knee, that's what we're going for here for the big hip stretch, but totally fine to cross your ankles or cross your legs. So let's hold the pillow or blanket just kind of in our lap for a moment. Just want some presence of keeping the shoulders back, nice straight back, and you might already feel a stretch in your hip. And on a nice big inhale, tall spine, hinging from the hips, coming forward, kind of thinking of bringing your low rib toward the middle of your thigh. I have the pillow here we're going to fold forward a little bit in a minute, but if you don't want the pillow, you don't have to use it. But straight spine right now, coming over as if you're sort of thinking more about your ribs coming over your thighs opposed to your chest or shoulders. Just find a spot that your hip says that is a stretch. Relax this foot that's on top of the knee. If you're having a hard time relaxing, maybe give it a little tap, kind of let that go. Breathe. Relax the face and shoulders. If you're feeling really tense, this can be an intense stretch. Gently move your hands or open and close your mouth. Breathe. And then wherever you are, if you want to use your pillow, we're going to go ahead and relax the spine. Just kind of allow your chest to fall. If the pillow doesn't feel great or you're not leaning over that far, just let the head drop. So the chin is dropped, the head is relaxed wherever you are, whether that's on the pillow, just a different stretch in the back and hip. Very nice. Now if you're curved over, kind of bringing the face looking up slowly, we're going to straighten the back and kind of push away from the legs, coming up slowly. This can also be done if you do this later, if you want to put your foot on a block or something, just to kind of get that openness to the hip. That's what we're going for. So now we're seated, you're going to lower that leg. And come over to our other leg. So getting our strap. Placing in a comfortable spot. This leg might be completely different. Just honor that and do your thing. Enjoy the stretch, bringing it up and down. Find the inhale, exhale sequence that works for you. Inhale might feel better up or down, whichever works. Just as long as you're present in your joints. Do one more up and down. Next up, let's hold. Again, finding that deep stretch. Maybe you need your hand on your knee, just what feels good to you. If you want to do your stretch, but you don't want to touch your knee, you can kind of take your knee out of it by putting your arms underneath your thigh, just lifting the leg that way, or putting the strap behind the knee underneath the thigh. Good, and lowering down, coming into our frog stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Relax the face, just presence of where the breath is going. What part of the body might be struggling a little bit, that's okay. Breathe in. Very nice, and lowering down. Now lift this leg if that feels good. If that's a strain on the knee, keep the heel on the ground. Just find your way to do it. You could also even do it with a bit of a bent knee if you want to get into the hip. Take the knee out of it and open and close the leg to the side. So with or without the knee engaged. Inhale and exhale. Deep, slow motions, really thinking about the joints. Good. Now, wherever your foot is, whatever position it's in, opening the hip. Your knee can even be bent if you want. We're just going to lift the knee, lift the hip, and try to bend the leg. Find the spot. Like this side is very different for me. It's super tight. I'm giving myself a cramp. Just try to bend the knee, hold on to the outside of the chair, nice and balanced. Just find a gentle challenge stretch that your body needs with the hip open here. Good, and then hold a bend, whether that's your foot is on the ground and you're lifting your leg from behind the knee. Just getting into the hip, inhale and exhale. Very nice, lower the foot, bring it in. Keep the strap close. We're not going to use it till the end, but just don't chuck it away far. And let's do our outside hip stretch. So either crossing the leg, find your spot here. What works for you could be just a basic cross of the knee, or ankle on the hip. The side could be very different. So honor that. Nice straight back. Inhale, hinging at the hip, coming over, bringing the ribs over toward that front leg. Relax the face, relax the foot, relax the shoulders. Maybe scan the body. Where are you holding tension? Sometimes taking a nice deep full breath through the nose, kind of filling the lungs, and then exhaling kind of lets you release wherever you don't even realize you might be holding tension. Breathe in, breathe out, maybe close the eyes. Very nice. And bring the pillow in front of you if you don't already have it there. And if you can, just find a more relaxed posture for your neck and shoulders and head. So wherever you are, maybe you're sitting up straight, just allow the head to drop. Just a different stretch in the back. Low back, pelvis. Breathe in, breathe out. Very nice. If your head is down, sort of bringing your face up, straightening the back, gently pushing the straight back to seated, and lowering the leg. Tap that out a bit. And sort of this a stretch and strengthen of the torso, which of course everything's attached, but really getting into the hips and back, low back and into our hips. Nice straight spine. Feet are planted as if we were doing seated Shavasana. Let's bring the hands up. We're going to go into sort of a baby cobra, a seated version of baby cobra. So bringing the palms facing forward, nice straight spine. Again, thinking about our hips, hinging at the hips. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, nice and straight as we come over. Maybe open the legs, that helps you come down a bit further. But find kind of your challenge spot. Maybe it's a 45-degree angle where you can keep your back straight, your head in neutral. Relax, but we're going to hold ourselves up here. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe finding a little more range, but really feeling this whole spine stretching from your tailbone out the crown of your head, keeping your hands up and back. Inhale, breathe. Good, then presence in your hands, belly to spine. If your low back is really tender, place your hands on your knees to push up. Otherwise, engage the whole spine, straight spine, reaching for the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And relax arms down. Good. We're going to move into our chair to come up. Find your chair spot, your knees, nice straight back, lean forward over the knees, even weight. Come up just a bit. Lower back down, make sure our knees are over our middle toes. Raise and lower to your range. Almost up to almost down, whatever range works for you. Good, now challenge yourself, find the low part of your range. Breathe. Relax the face. Good, now push the ground away, but just come up sort of to the top of your range where your legs aren't straight. Making the body adjust. Nice, now sweep the arms out and up, push the ground away, looking up through the hands. Let's do an open mouth exhale. Very nice. Okay, staying with our legs. We're going to come to the back of your chair. We're going to do some tiptoe raises. Let's just get the motion in each foot first. So coming up to the ball of the foot, we want to really watch our alignments. If you want to look down and make sure your knees are coming over your middle two toes, and then the other one, just kind of lift the toes, lift the heels, kind of being aware of how your knees are moving. Good. Well, I wanted to mention to you too, if you have a calf or ankle problems, whether you want to do this now or later, you can also sort of roll a towel up to have it behind you for kind of backup. I'll show you that in just a minute. We're going to come up on the ball of our toes, but nice and slow. I want you to watch your ankles. They stay nice and lined up. Let's not let them wobble out or collapse in. Kind of nice and straight. Even mine are wobbling, they're coming up a little bit. So nice and slow, so they can stay in line. You don't have to come up high. And this is where the towel can come in. If you want to prop your heels on the towel so you're already lifted, then you can work the range from sort of midway to higher, instead of having to go all the way to the ground to come back up. If you want to challenge yourself at your sort of mid to high range, you can just put a little pad underneath your heel so you don't have to go down all the way. But whatever works for you, just look up and down, just a couple more. Good. And now come to the top of your range. Let's hold. Once you know your alignment is right, maybe looking up if you can. Inhale and exhale, presence of breath. And what part of your body is asking for some little extra love? Just send the breath there. Inhale, you can do it. A couple more breaths. Good. Inhale, stretching, reaching with that crown of the head, nice long spine. And exhale, slowly lower down. Good. Little bicycle. Nice. Maybe pick up the knee, one knee, give a little ankle roll. Whatever feels good. My calves are on fire. Okay. Let's do some balancing. We'll do our tree pose today. And I think today I'd like to challenge you to find something different to do with your hands. So if often you're here, maybe trying hands together or over the head or arms spread. So let's just think about that once you've sort of found your place. So grounding into one foot, finding that foot, that balance, presence in toes, balls, heels of the foot. Inhale, knee up and open. And either toes on the ground with the heel in the calf or finding your calf, the inside of your foot. Finding your gaze. fixed. Spine is strong and tall, reaching from the feet up through the spine toward the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Totally fine to use the chair if you want to put another hand, and you put your hand in a different place. Very nice. Good. Inhale, bringing the knee forward. Let's slowly open the foot, kind of hover it over. Little balance challenge here to just bring it out to the side just a bit. Keep a little bend in that supporting knee. Good, and back to center and down. Little shake, movement. And ground into our other foot. Loosen the shoulders. Fixing your gaze, inhale, knee up, open. Find the spot for that foot. And find a place for your hands today. Inhale and exhale, so strong. Very nice. Inhale, move the knee in, keeping the foot elevated a bit, or elevating it if it's on the ground. Just hovering it in front of you. And now slowly finding a place where you can balance, bringing the foot out to the side, just so slightly. You can be in toward the body, totally fine. Activating that standing hip. 2 more breaths. Nice, and lower. Activate the calves here. And then all the stuff that we've done with our hips and really activating the low back, we'll do our standing half lift stretch. So feet about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. Feeling nice and grounded in the feet, micro bend in the knees. If it really feels more comfortable for you to bend your knees, do what you need to do. And inhale, nice tall. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Maybe placing the hands on the back of the chair or the seat if that's accessible to you. Straight back, straight legs, micro bend in the knees. And find your stretch spot. Relax the neck. We want to keep the head neutral, not letting the head hang, but just relax that tension in the jaw, happy yoga face. Awareness in the legs and back and hips. Very nice. Presence in the feet, little micro bend in the knees, straight back, palms someplace either on the chair or on the tops of your legs, and straighten the arms. Brings the back straight, coming up to standing. Very nice. Let's sweep the arms out and up. Nice open mouth exhale. Once more, inhale, sweep. Exhale. Very nice. Good. Back to our chair. Just challenge yourself to come down nice and slowly. Little bend in the knees, straight back. Nice and slow. Chair. My son sat down in my chair the other day and he didn't make a sound. I don't know what we're doing differently. Okay. We're going to challenge the hips just a tiny bit more, come into our goddess. Instead of having the arms up, because we're really going to be using the legs, it's a bit of a challenge. We might even have our hands on our hips. That might help, or you might find yourself that you need the back of the chair. Whatever feels good. You can also move one leg in if you'd like. We're going to challenge ourselves by lifting one knee, so we're really using that hip, and lower, and opposite knee, lift and lower. Just lift and lower. You really have, want to challenge your abs and back. You can have the hands up. You're focusing on getting those knees up one at a time. Totally fine. Hold on to the chair. Just don't strain and pull. Relax the face. Doesn't have to come up high. Just isolating that muscle, even just a little bit, is totally fine. Just an inch or two. Relax the face. Do one more each side. Very nice. Good. Bringing the knees in. We're going to cross the ankles or the knees. It doesn't matter. Not a big cross. So just crossing the knees or the ankles. Arms up this time. Inhale, nice tall spine, and exhale, twisting in the direction of the knee that's on top, whether it's the ankle or the spine. You may not twist far at all. I don't. I barely twist. Breathe here. Relax the face. Relax the shoulders. Feel what might be engaged. Just breathe. Staying here, but a nice big inhale, feeling what stretches. Exhale, letting go. Relax those hips. Maybe find a little more range. Good. Now let's gently unwind head, shoulders, ribs. Little counter stretch, maybe placing the hands inside the knee. Just look over that back shoulder. Back to neutral. And other side. Knees or ankles crossed. Hands up, or if you want to try it with your hands behind your back, just kind of honor what feels good to your shoulders. You can even cross your arms if you'd rather. But inhaling and exhale. You can also drop the elbows. Take the shoulders out of it a bit. Exhale to over that top, in the direction toward the top knee. Breathe in, breathe out, relax the face, relax the shoulders. This is a challenge, totally fine too, to drape that outside arm over the knee. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a big twist. Breathe. Very nice. Taking a nice big inhale here, feeling the stretch. Exhale, let go. Maybe find a little more range. Very nice. Unwinding head, shoulders, ribs. Little counter stretch the other direction. Good, and back to neutral. Very nice. I want to pick up the strap again, just as a little gentle stretch. This isn't anything that's going to be real strenuous. And you can choose to have your heel on the ground or up, but really just kind of letting the leg go, really kind of giving into the strap if you have it. If not, you can hold your hand under your knee. But really giving into the strap, just opening up the leg. and letting it hang at the comfortable edge of your range open. Just relax that knee, relax the hip. If you find a little more range, relax the kneecap. Breathe. If your strap is behind your knee, that's fine. Just relax your seat. Don't give into the strap. Good. And glide it back in on the ground or with the strap. Switch feet. And again, open nice and slow, either driving it on the ground, sliding it on the ground, or lifting. Either way, just find the outside of the range, that exterior part of your hip. Relax the kneecap. Again, having the strap can be behind the knee. That's better. Relax the legs. Let the kneecap go. Breathe. Very nice. Neither sliding or bringing the foot back in. And release. With the strap. Placing the hands, palms sort of facing the shoulders. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, bring up one knee and reach for the ceiling. Doesn't have to be high. Exhale down. Inhale, opposite knee, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale down. Let's do 2 more each side. Relax the face. Good. Nice. Relax the legs, hands down. Gentle cross, bringing the hands behind the back. And cross your fingers, clasp your hands behind the back. That's comfortable. We're going to sit here for a moment, sort of just a bit of a breathing Tadasana. Relax the shoulders. Chin is in neutral. Keep it sort of horizontal to the ground. Relax, breathe. Where's your breath going? Can it find a little bit of tension and then bring that out? Very nice. Now, if you'd like, you can ever so slowly lower your chin. You don't have to. You can keep it there in neutral. You're still getting a great stretch just with your arms crossed. Just find your range. Just lowering the chin. Breathe. Nice, and slowly raising the nose back up. Bring the chin to horizontal. And then awareness of how your fingers are crossed behind your back and cross them the other way, kind of the awkward feeling way. Situate your shoulders, relax. If you feel something tight, just think about what feels tight and think about the breath going there on your inhale and letting go on your exhale. Very nice. Slowly lowering the chin just to your range of a comfortable stretch. No discomfort. Breathe. Very nice, and slowly bringing the nose up. Bring the chin back to neutral. Nice, release the hands. And then if you have your pillow close by, or you can cross your arms, I'm just gonna fold over the front of the knees. Nice and relaxed. Relax the face. Let's let the arms hang down to the side. You can turn your head to one side if you like, or just put your forehead down. If you prefer your hands in your lap, you can still relax your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, letting the shoulder blades just melt down the outside of your knees. Very nice. We're going to very gently place the palms on the top of the knees. Straighten the arms, coming back up to seated. Gentle gaze. Very nice. Take a nice breath in, reaching up. Grabbing one wrist and just a gentle, brief side stretch. Good. Inhale, reach up, opposite wrist hold. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, breathe through the nose, arms float down. Very nice. So before we move into our Shavasana, just take a moment to listen to your body and give it any stretches, movement that feel good. Nice. So settle into your Shavasana place. Maybe you take the pillow we've had and just put it under your feet. That might feel good. A little more relaxing, and settle back into your chair some. Or if you're on the ground or your mat. Just find a spot that feels nice for you. Settle in. Find a nice place for your hands and arms wherever you are, or lying down or in the seat, that allows you to relax your shoulder blades to just melt down. Curl the toes in. Just give the toes a nice curl. Nice inhale. And exhale, release, relax the feet. Inhale, making a fist. Breathing, holding a fist. Inhale. Exhale, release, relax the hands. A nice wide open mouth, drop the chin down toward the chest. Open mouth. Inhale. And release. The feet are relaxed. The legs and seat. The arms melting down, so relaxed. Relax the jaw, the face, the eyes and eyebrows and temple. gentle and relaxed. Breathing in peace and stillness. Exhaling, release. Ease. Returning the awareness if you're coming out of your Shavasana. Totally great to stay if you'd like. But slow, easy breath, bringing gentle movement to the fingers and toes. Deepening the breathing, taking any movement that feels nice. And gently opening the hands. Inhaling, bringing the hands to our heart center. Being thankful, thanking yourself for the time you have for your yoga, for your practice. May we be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May we share that peace, joy, love, and light with others. Namaste, everyone.